Been a little while since I've recorded one of these. I managed to get a decent amount of videos ahead, and yeah, it's been a little while since I've made a Warframe video. We on console got the update yesterday as of recording this. It's currently the first, well it's the second technically because it's 10 minutes past 12. So this come out not yesterday, the day before theory, but we're gonna say yesterday. Yeah, we got Pro Tier. I'm gonna make a video on her soon. All the new weapons, the new Venus tile set in quotation marks because some are the same and some are similar, which I dislike. The new tile set's shit. We got quite a few new things. Primary kit guns, which I still haven't got yet as of recording this, so that's something to do. We got loads. But today we're going to take a look at is it the Stahlta? I don't know how you actually pronounce that, so I will be calling it the Stahlta. That gun. Fucking sue me. It's an assault rifle. Of course it is. You know, as I've made my assault rifle video, they proceed to make another assault rifle that could easily go in there. I quite enjoy this weapon. I really do like it. It's very unique. It does have a secondary fire, which is a big fuck off explosion, which sometimes does loads of damage and sometimes doesn't. It's a bit, you know, but viral slash, by the way, so that's a bit inconsistent. It's Mastery rank 10, and yeah, that's what we'll say on that. So I've got 3 builds today to show you. We've got this one, which I believe is probably the most consistent. I've got a corrosive one, and then I've got another viral one to show you, which is a little bit slower, for those of you that don't like the high fire rate, high slashy stuff. So this weapon's got built-in punch through, which you will notice more often. Well, you probably won't notice it that much, to be honest. It's sometimes you'll notice it, sometimes you won't. It's one of them. In all my void survival things now, I'm using prime shred a lot more. Where am I going? Now I'm using prime shred a lot more. Personally, I'm noticing punch through can be useful, but more often than not, it's not going to do you very much. But you know, sometimes when there are the weaker enemies behind, so if I'm shooting a heavy gunner in the void survival and a lancer runs behind him, the lancer will die. It's just a little bit more ammo efficient, if that makes any sense. So let's try. Maybe I should have used this earlier. Use this alt fire a little bit. It's fairly inconsistent with the explosion. I believe you have to get a kill in order to get it to proc at the actual explosion, because if you see, if I shoot down there, it explodes. But if I go and shoot it over here, it won't. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. Whether that's a bug or a glitch or something, or whether I'm doing something wrong. As you can see, it's just not exploding when I hit him, but I don't know if that's me doing something wrong. But when it hits the slash, it fucking hits hard. As you can see, that punch through is shredding the one behind him. If it doesn't proc, then it doesn't do anything. That will, yeah. 100, oh no, that was 14,000 bleed damage, so yeah, it's pretty decent. It is pretty decent. Relatively cheap. I think you could probably get away with two or three at a push former. I just bought mine. I bought the whole everything brand new. I normally do when new things come out. I just buy them with platinum because it's easier, and I like testing stuff dead early. So but yeah, all the new stuff from this update has been super fun. Obviously we got the new frame, who's really fun. Like I said, I'm making a whole separate video on her anyway. We got the new primary, the new secondary, the new blade gun blade, however you actually pronounce them. We got the new, there's another new melee weapon, which I'm not going to spoil. Some of you might not even know if it's in the game. All I'll say is do the quest. The new tile sets. The kit guns, which I've not built yet. I've not bought one of them and tested that out yet. That's something I'm going to go and do after I've made these videos. Yeah, we've had quite a lot. It's been quite refreshing having new things. Super good. I'm very happy with it. It's yeah, it's given me something to do. So this weapon with Ash, like you just saw then, was not a challenge at all. Same for Rhino, not an issue at all. Again, it's basically the exact same as every other slash weapon. If it procs, it fucking procs. If you hit your enemy, it also would help. You do a lot more damage. If you don't hit, you don't do damage. Come on, fucking idiot. Sort yourself out. Need you. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know if you've how you're feeling about the update. So I know for this weapon the ult fire is very, very fucking slow. You will see with the second build I'm going to show you at the end. Very slow. And obviously with a frame like Wisp, it's going to be very quick. See, it explodes there. But not there. If I just straight up hit him, it's not going to explode. So I don't really know. Is that... Oh, there we go. So I don't know. I don't really know what the deal is with that. So I've read the wiki, I've watched videos on it, and I can't, unless I'm just not looking in the right place. It's yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not sure. But this is going to be quite fun. I've not had this scene yet. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, that was 100 bleed damage. 100,000. Oof. Get fucked. So yeah, this is a very, very, very solid weapon. I would 100% recommend. Go out and buy it. Go out and farm it. Do what your thing. I know with the new tile set, there is a specific mission in said tile set. That is how you get this. I'll let you work your way around it. Like I said, I don't really want to spoil anything. I am going to go on to the new frame though. Not so I can show off anything, because I know I don't have any good arcanes that buff weapon damage on her. So, this is the build. Let's put these in order though, because it's pissing me off. So, I've got 4 armor on this. With some of these builds that I'm going to show you in a second, you can get away with 2. It's up to you which one you're going to use. Like I said, I think this one's probably the most consistent. It's probably the most fun to use. But I do have a corrosive one, and then I have a crit damage one at the end. So this is what I recommend for now. So we've got serration damage, split chamber for multi-shot, prime shred for fire rate plus punch through. Fire rate is noticeably better on this weapon over fire rate is good on this weapon for the ult fire. It makes it so that ult fire is so slow, it's crazy. So yeah, if you're not bothering about the ult fire, which is another build I'll show you in a second, my config C is a build not focused on the ult, but that punch through, the weapon's already got 1.2 meters worth of punch through built in, and that extra punch through just is better. Bane of Corrupted, if you guys don't like using Bane of Corrupted, use heavy caliber. The negative accuracy on this really isn't noticeable, so For those of you accuracy whores that actually pay attention to that kind of thing and moan that, oh, accuracy makes it. No, it doesn't. Shut the fuck up. But I use Bane of Corrupted because I like it more. Point Strike for crit chance. Hunting Munitions for slash on a crit. Rhyme Rounds and Malignant Force for viral. Oh, I fucking hate weapons with more than one fire mode. I've sat here forever. So we've got 50 accuracy, 60% crit chance with a 1.8 times crit multi, 9.3 fire rate, 40 magazine, 1.9 multi-shot, noise of alarming, 3.4 meters worth of punch through, 1.4 second reload. Riven Disposition 1 out of 5. Every new weapon that comes into the game now automatically has a 1 out of 5 Riven Disposition. That was to stop weapons like you know how the Kuva Brammer come in with 3 out of 5 Riven Dispo and the weapon was just disgusting. That's what that is. So if the weapon needs a bit of the Rivens need a bit of a buff, they'll buff it up in the future. I think it's easier for them to see where stuff needs tweaking, I guess. I don't really know the insides on it. 48.4% status chance and a full auto trigger, 19.3 impact, 44.1 puncture, 74.4 slash and 165.4 viral. And then the charge fire mode is 25 accuracy, 1.03 second charge rate, 100% crit chance with 3 times crit multi, 1.03 fire rate, 40 magazine, multi-shot of 1.9, noise of alarming, 2.2 meters worth of punch through, 1.8 second reload, Riven Disposition 1 out of 5 obviously, 70.4% status chance and a trigger of charged, 318 impact, 477 puncture, 795 slash and 1908 viral. And then the radio attack is that explosion when it actually procs. 7.20 meter range, 0.4 second embedded delay. That's on the explosion, I want to say. 70% fall off, 3180 radiation, and 3816 viral. Fuck me. I hate reading big things like that. It's even more annoying when it's a weapon like the fucking Tiburon or the Hind. It's got 3 fucking fire modes. That's great. So that's the build I'm going to recommend for those of you. I know, if you don't have Prime Shred, use normal Shred. If you don't like normal Shred, use Speed Trigger. And if you don't like using Bane of Corrupted, use Heavy Caliber. Or use Vital Sense. It's up to you. So this build here is a corrosive build, because I know some of us still really like corrosive. This is how my Protea looks, by the way, just for those of you that are interested. So yeah, this is corrosive, because I know some of us still like this element. As you can see, it still can make it work. It's not awful. Fuck off. Go away. Yeah, it still can make it work. I think it will definitely drop off in the late game a lot quicker than the viral one. Well, that's just, that's not this weapon's fault. That's just viral and corrosive. But it does work. So for those of you that are interested, you can make this work. So I'll show you this one quick. So Serration, Heavy Caliber for the damage, Prime Shred for fire rate and punch through, Vital Sense, Point Strike for crit chance, crit damage, Vigilante Armaments for multi-shot, and High Voltage and Malignant Force. One thing you could do, which I'm noticing now and I don't know why it wasn't there, is that. Do that instead. That'll be better for you. So that'll give you more multi-shot. So that's the corrosive build. And finally, I've got this is like a pure damage viral build, so we're not using any fire rate mods, no punch through mods, none of that. This is just pure viral slash damage. This build is perfect if you're not bothered about the alt fire, because I believe if you have a look where it says charge time, it'll probably be this. It's got a 1.6 second charge rate, which is very fucking slow. So yeah, don't use the alt fire on this build. This is just pure damage, and it's very, very good, very, very powerful. As you can see, the amount of slashes you get on this, it's just, that it's got a very slow fire rate. So I mean, if you could use a frame like Wisp or any fire rate arcanes or harrow, you know, to buff up your weapon damage and things like that. It would be cool if you could just buff or just build for pure damage and then have all these, you know, external things helping you with that damage. So yeah, that's that as well. 3 builds for you. You can take your pick, whichever one you prefer. It's completely up to you, personal preference and all. I will show you which one this is. Serration heavy caliber for damage. Fuck off. Point strike, vital sense, crit chance, crit damage. Split chamber for multi-shot. Hunt munitions for slash from crits, and then rhyme rounds and malignant force for viral. So yeah, that is that. There you guys go. 3 builds on the Stahlta. It's a very fucking good weapon. I really enjoyed it. I've had the most fun. It looks very cool. It's it's powerful. It's fun. Go out and get it. There's no reason not to get it. I 100% like it. So there you guys go. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, dislike if you didn't for whatever reason. Comment section is wide open. Let me know. Maybe you got a different build for this, or you know, let me know how you like this weapon, if it's creeping up there in your favourites and whatnot. Let us know. Thank you guys for all the love and support. The channel is booming and it's fucking mental. We're so close to 1,000, and I said that when I was on like 920. We're on 962, 963, as it says there, or am I just 963? We're on 963, which is fucking mental. We're so close. It's crazy. So thank you guys so much. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It would very much make me a happy man. I'm a massive kid on the inside, really. Subscribe if you're new. Links to all my socials are in the description. And yeah, it's been your boy Acid. And like always, I'll see you, can't play you.